Alright, here we are, and this is the second part of my combat guide. If you did not see the first one, I left a link above and that'll take you directly to that guide. Part 2 is going to focus on completing the remaining combat quests up to Monkey Madness. It'll also unlock fairy rings, start training prayer, magic, continue the agility grind, and also the farming grind. As for the future of the channel, I'm going to be taking a break. I'm going to get busy with work and possibly be moving to a different city and need to reflect on a few goals of mine. This is where my group Ironman currently sits. I won't be able to record good audio while I'm away, so I left 2 quicker video ideas which I may be able to upload while I'm away. Like the comment to the video idea that you're interested in, or ignore it if you want. Onto the guide itself, here's a table of contents. Similar to the previous video, I will go through briefly and explain the importance of each step. I will then include a few video clips of Safespots for hardcore Ironman. So this is the guide, and it first starts with typical farm runs stating all the stuff you need to keep track of. Our first quest that we complete is the Tourist Trap quest, and this is so we can start fletching darts, but it also gives agility and smithing experience. I put the lamps on smithing so you can smith early gold bars, but if you don't want to do the barbarian fishing grind, you can also throw them on agility. 41 mining is required for the ruined pickaxe, so we mine 400 to 700 iron ore, and we will be using those to smith 4,000 to 7,000 dart tips. Now, because seaweed spores take a while to spawn, we will be fletching darts underneath water while waiting for them. The early giant seaweed is used for the early crafting grind, so that's why we're doing this, and now we can move on to agility. Now, agility, in my opinion, the best way to start training is a combination of barbarian fishing and also the canifis course. Now for agility, the important thing is that you get your graceful. You need to get it at canifis. I personally only get a few graceful pieces because the weight reduction is the most valuable part of the graceful set, and I instead use Rings of Dueling to teleport to the Ferrex Enclave to recharge my run energy. I unlock fairy rings next, and this allows me to teleport for farm runs and also for early questing. Now what you see for Tempoross, this is entirely optional and it's only for hardcore Ironman. I like to have access to early anglers, just a few, just to overheal for quests. Doing some early Tempoross while barbarian fishing also gives you some strength experience towards your defender grind. Now the 34 farming, I get my Hasidious favor up to 100%. Once I reach that, I do Tide Farm for the auto weed unlock, and 45 farming also unlocks the farming guild, which I can do some early pickpocketing at master farmers to get the seeds I need for farming contracts. If you kept your Ardug achievement diary lamp, I made a list of a few quests that can be used on level 20 skills, and you can use this to get 4,000 experience towards your 30 Herblore. Since you got the buckets from Tempoross, you should save 100k towards your crafting grind. It takes 1600 to make molten glass to get 42 crafting. The rest can be used to glass flow underneath water while collecting seaweed spores for future crafting. This is just a quick updated map which includes the new farming run with fairy rings, and now I'm going to move on to the next part of the guide where we start the combat quests. Now these are the remaining combat quests. You can either start grinding towards 50 attack and then get Iban's Blast and get 43 prayer if you don't want to do these quests without prayer, but there are a few safe spots, so it's entirely possible to do them. Here's just a quick recap on the farming run, and as you can see down here, we need 50 attack and 25 range to start the underground pass and also to use the Iban's blast. So I like to grind this out early on Slayer, and this allows me to get some early hit point levels for questing. Next, I like to buy 2500 feathers, and I do this because it's very cheap and it's something I can do while doing agility pyramid. From whatever level it takes you to get graceful until 70, I will do the agility pyramid for cash, and I do this while fletching the 2500 headless arrows. Now at some point you will be grinding out the mage training arena, and this is because you need it for the Lumbridge hard diary, so I use part of the cash I got from the agility pyramid to buy 1000 laws. And then I proceed to grind out Ava's device, and I also grind out my 43 prayer for questing. This is just a sample inventory of what I like to do. If you don't have 70 agility, you will have to use the place near the Watchtower, otherwise it's better to use the spot in Taverley. So after you get 43 prayer, you should have all the stats you need to start doing Monkey Madness. This will unlock the Dragon Scimitar and allow you to start training your combats and eventually start getting defenders. That is everything. Thank you for watching my Ironman combat plan, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, and of course, good luck on your Ironman.